How's it going, everybody? Chris here, and this is not a pipe video. Today we're going to be cooking dinner. Let me set the scene for you. It is Memorial Day weekend. It's Sunday of Memorial Day weekend, and it's raining. The problem was I was going to be cooking some burgers on the grill, but Mother Nature has had other plans. So, got some lightning going on back there. So we are going to be cooking some pork country style ribs in my kitchen in the Instant Pot, and then finishing them off either in the oven underneath the broiler or on the stovetop in a skillet to just finish them off in there. So come along with me and we'll see how this goes. In all fairness and in full disclosure, just to let you guys know, I've never made this particular recipe before. I have made country style ribs a few times in the past. They are delicious, they are tasty, and I'm hoping that these turn out just as good. So just like my chicken wing video, if I am posting this on YouTube, then it means that either these were delicious or they were a royal failure, which means they are both worthy of the internet. So please come along with me. Let's go to the kitchen and let's see how these things turn out. All right, everybody, so here's what we're working with. I've got about 2 3/4 pounds of pork country style ribs right here. I'm gonna season them up with a little Lowry seasoned salt, and with a little bit of vegetable oil, I'm gonna throw these into the Instant Pot on the saute setting, and we're gonna brown these off just a little bit. For those of you that don't know what a pork country style rib is, or you're not familiar with it, the way I understand it, it is the pork shoulder that has been cut up into strips. It's one of those cuts that comes basically from when the pig is butchered, and you take the pork shoulder, and when you trim it up nice and neat, you're going to be left with some little pieces, and the butchers would then sell those pieces as what they call country style ribs, and they'd sell them for pennies on the dollar. They're still really affordable these days. This about 3-pound package that I got costs less than $10, and in my opinion, that is a really good deal, and you can even find them cheaper than that. So let's get these sauteed, let's get these seasoned and sauteed, and we'll pick it up from there. All right, so the Instant Pot is on saute, and it is up to temperature. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil, just a little bit, just kind of enough to coat, and then we're gonna get these ribs, country style ribs that I have seasoned generously in Lowry seasoned salt, and we're gonna get those in here. And I'm gonna do my best to get all these in here, but I may have to do this in batches. Now, we are not looking to cook these all the way. We are looking just to get some color on these. Actually, it looks like I'm gonna get them all in here. Might be a little crowded, but we can do it. And this big guy, I'm gonna tuck him in right there. So, all right. So these guys are in. They're getting cooked up. At least they're getting browned up. And once I get these flipped a little bit, I will check back in. All right. All right. So these have been sauteing now for about 12 minutes. And I have flipped them about every 4 minutes, give or take. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to take these out of the pot. Now look, you're not cooking these things all the way through, okay? The biggest thing you're going for right now is you are wanting to get this stuff, this wonderful brown goodness down here on the bottom of the pan. Let me get these out. I'm just putting these on a plate right here. And that's where they're going to live for just a minute. Let's get you. And let's get your friend. There we go. All right. So while the pot is still on, and it's still on in saute, I want to deglaze this pan as best as possible. And for that, I'm going to use beer. Just any old thing you got. Just nothing too fancy, okay? Just a little beer, just a touch. And then we're gonna just stir this. Stir. Oh, lens is fogging. There we go. Stir. Stir it. There you go. Break that up as good as you can. Again, this thing's a pressure cooker, man. We're not getting crazy fancy with it. All right, now that's done. Everybody back in the pool. All right. Everybody back in the pool. Wait. Now, stir these boys up. Just kind of pick up whatever we got on the side. Wyatt, how's it look?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
And please stay home.
Yeah.
Foxy, what do you say?
What does Foxy say?
Okay. He says stay home.
Okay. All right.
Foxy say?
Now, from that, we're going to put a little bit. I got minced garlic and minced onion. We're going to put a little bit of minced garlic in here because I like garlic. And we're going to put a little bit more of that than the minced onion. Okay, so we're definitely going for more of the savory thing. Again, just kind of move these around. There we go. Okay. Now, down here, we're going to turn this. Cancel. Got some juices in here. Let's just go ahead and put it all back in, man. I mean, you know, let's not waste anything. From here, we're going to go to the manual setting. Put this baby on for 20 minutes. That lid locked down and on. And we're going to make sure that that vent is in the sealing position. Is that in the sealing? I can't even see it. Venting, sealing. Venting, sealing. There we go. That's in the sealing position. All right. So this bad boy is going to just rock and roll. It's going to come up to temperature. The timer is going to start counting down for 20 minutes. And I will meet you back here on the other side of that. One thing I forgot to mention, after the timer goes off, after 20 minutes of cooking, I'm just going to let this naturally release for about 10 minutes and then come back and then open up the vent and let it release the rest of the way. So I will see you guys once I'm ready to flip that lever. So catch you in a few. All right, everybody, so these cooked for 20 minutes and it has been on a natural release now for 13 minutes. So, you know, a few minutes longer than what I said earlier, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn this from the sealing position to the venting position. Gonna let that, whatever steam is in there, come out. There we go. All right. I know you guys don't have smell-o-vision, but I'll be honest with you, this stuff smells really good. So what we're gonna do, just a little heads up, I'm gonna take these out. Once that little red pin right there drops, I'm gonna take these out and we're gonna put these on a frying pan, and we're just gonna kind of fry these up a little bit just to brown up the outsides just a little bit. So stay tuned, and that is where I will see you guys next. All right, everybody, so I got the pork out onto a plate. That's what it's gonna look like when it comes off, and it is super, super tender. I got a plate here on the stove, ready to go, got it good and hot. And what's that? Well, that's apple crisp, that's for dessert. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this pork into this pan, and we're just gonna kind of try to sear this up. Almost, I guess, maybe like do it like carnitas style, I guess maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on there. I tried to take off any big pieces of fat that I found along the way, but I can't guarantee that there isn't a few. And we're just gonna kind of put a little bit more brown on these and go from there. So put that on there. But these, I mean, you could eat this pork now. I mean, it is cooked, it's done. But we're gonna try to maybe put a little bit more caramelization on it and go from there. So we're gonna let these go for a minute, flip them over here in a few minutes, and see where this takes us. Okay, so I just flipped these over, and these are really daggone tender. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and shred these up a bit and kind of do these almost like pulled pork style. So in catch me on the other side of that. I'm going to shred these up, put a little sauce on them, and we'll be plating these up like pulled pork sandwiches. Okay, well, moment of truth time. I kind of broke these up, put a little barbecue sauce on it, just a touch. We're going to try this and see how it is. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Delicious piece of pork right here. Let's see how this tastes. That's really good, and not too much sauce. I can't stress that enough. That pork's doing all the talking, and that's what you really want. That's really good. It's really tender, a lot of flavor. The onion and the garlic comes through just a little bit, but this is really, really good. And this is a method that I think I will do again in the future, and one that I recommend to all of you to give a try. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you've ever made it like this. Maybe I did something completely wrong and you need to take me to school on what I got going on here. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for coming along. I'm going to make some dinner and we're going to go watch a movie. So y'all take care. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye. All right, there's a little bit of epilogue here. Wyatt, how is it?
Awesome.
Awesome. Good deal.
Oh, and it has mayonnaise in it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but whatever. Noah, how is it?
Good, or as I like to say, human.
Okay, that's weird. What are you eating with it?
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
So am I.
Yep, obligatory green stuff, right?
Heck yeah.
Okay. All right, so should Daddy make this again?
Oh, heck yeah.
Awesome.
Grandpa says he doesn't even want to try it.
Okay.
He wants me to have it first.
All right, cool deal. We'll make this again one night. All right, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Yep.